Your car's AC will feel colder in minutes. If your car's AC feels weak, don't assume it needs expensive repairs just yet, because in a lot of cases, the problem isn't that your AC system is dead. It's that most drivers are using it the wrong way, cooling the wrong air, or choking the airflow without even realizing it. And that means your AC can feel warmer, slower, and much weaker than it actually is. So in this video, I'll show you the simple things you can do right now to make your car's AC feel colder in just minutes, without touching the compressor, without wasting money, and before you rush out to buy one of those miracle AC cans. And trust me, one of these mistakes is so common that millions of drivers are doing it every single summer. Let's get into it. Number 1. Stop asking the AC to cool an oven. Here's the first big mistake. You get into a car that's been sitting in the sun for an hour, the inside feels like a sauna, and the first thing you do is crank the AC all the way up. That sounds logical, but it actually makes the AC work harder than it needs to. Why? Because the air inside that cabin is already superheated. Your dashboard is hot, your seats are hot, your steering wheel is hot. Every surface is radiating heat back into the cabin. So instead of trapping all that heat inside and asking the AC to magically erase it instantly, do this first. Open the windows for 30 seconds to 1 minute and start driving. That lets the hottest trapped air escape fast. This is one of the quickest ways to make your AC feel colder almost immediately, because now the system isn't fighting a heat chamber. It's cooling a cabin that has already dumped the worst of its trapped heat. A lot of people skip this because it feels too simple. But simple works. Number 2. Use fresh air first, then switch to recirculation. Now here's the part most people get wrong. They hit max AC and recirculation the second they start the car, even when the inside of the cabin is still way hotter than the air outside. That can backfire. If the air inside your car is scorching hot, recirculation means you're telling the system to keep recooling that same overheated cabin air. Instead, for the first minute or two, let the system pull in outside air while the windows are cracked, or just after you've vented the cabin. Then once the hottest air is gone and the cabin temperature starts dropping, switch to recirculation. That's when recirculation becomes your best friend. Because now the AC is repeatedly cooling air that's already cooler than before, which makes the vent air feel much colder, much faster. This one little timing change can make a surprisingly big difference, so remember it like this. Fresh air to purge the oven, recirculation to lock in the cold. Number 3. Don't aim the vents wrong. This one sounds minor, but it changes how cold the cabin feels. A lot of drivers aim the vents randomly, or straight at their face, and leave it there. But if you want the cabin to feel colder faster, you want the cool air to circulate through the space, not just blast one part of your body. Try aiming the center vents slightly upward and toward the center of the cabin instead of directly at your chest. Why? Because cold air sinks. If you help it spread through the upper part of the cabin first, it circulates better and cools the space more evenly. And once the cabin temperature drops, then you can re-aim the vents where you want. This is one of those small changes that makes the whole car feel more comfortable, even if the vent temperature itself hasn't changed much. And that's important, because your title isn't "Make the thermometer show a different number." It's "Make your AC feel colder." And airflow plays a huge role in that. Number 4. Make sure the cabin filter isn't strangling your airflow. Now let's talk about one of the biggest hidden AC killers, the cabin air filter. If that filter is dirty, clogged with dust, leaves, pollen, or debris, your AC can still be producing cold air, but barely enough of it gets into the cabin. That makes the system feel weak. A lot of drivers misread that as low refrigerant, but sometimes the AC isn't low on gas at all. It's just suffocating behind a filthy filter. If your blower feels weak even at higher fan speeds, or the air coming out seems colder than it feels powerful, check the cabin air filter. On many cars, it's easy to access behind the glove box and takes only a few minutes to inspect. If it looks dark, packed, or dirty, replace it. This is one of the cheapest fixes on the list, and sometimes it makes the AC feel dramatically better right away. If you've never checked yours, there's a decent chance this is the hidden problem. Number 5. Clean the condenser if it's packed with bugs and dirt. Next up, the condenser. That's the part at the front of the car, usually sitting in front of the radiator. Its job is to release heat from the AC system. And if it's covered in dirt, road grime, leaves, or dead bugs, it can't dump heat as efficiently. That hurts cooling performance, especially in traffic or on very hot days. Now, I'm not saying blast it with a pressure washer and bend all the fins. Don't do that. But a gentle rinse from the backside, if accessible, or careful cleaning from the front with low pressure, can help restore airflow across the condenser. Again, this is not one of those dramatic movie-style repairs, but it is one of those real-world things that affects how cold your AC feels, especially on older cars. Number 6. Turn off ECO mode if it reduces AC performance. Some cars reduce AC performance in ECO mode. Not all of them, but many do. And the reason is simple. The car is trying to save fuel, which can mean reducing compressor load or changing how aggressively the climate system operates. That's great for economy. Not so great when you're sweating through your shirt in July. So if your AC feels lazy, weak, or slower than it should, turn off ECO mode and see if cooling improves. On some vehicles, the difference is obvious. This isn't a repair, it's just removing a built-in compromise. Number 7. Don't make the fan do all the work too early. Another common mistake is blasting the fan to maximum immediately and leaving it there. Sometimes that helps, but not always. If the evaporator hasn't had time to get properly cold yet, all you're doing is pushing a huge volume of not yet cold enough air into the cabin. Instead, once the system is on and set correctly, give it a brief moment to stabilize, then increase the fan as the air temperature starts dropping. The exact sweet spot depends on the car, but the point is this: coldness plus airflow feels better than airflow alone. A lot of drivers chase strong air and forget that strong, warmish air is still not comfortable. Number 8. Park smarter if you want colder AC later. This is more of a prevention move, but it matters. If you park in direct sunlight every day, with no shade, no windshield screen, and a dark interior, your AC starts every drive from way behind. But if you use a reflective sunshade, crack the windows slightly when safe to do so, or park in shade whenever possible, the cabin doesn't get nearly as heat-soaked. That means the AC feels colder faster the next time you drive. This isn't glamorous, but it works. And the channels that only talk about expensive parts miss this stuff completely. Real comfort often comes from small, smart habits. If this video is already helping, hit like and subscribe, because this channel is all about saving you money, avoiding bad advice, and making your car work better with simple, useful fixes. Number 9. Know when it's not a minute's problem anymore. Now let's be fair, sometimes your AC really does have a mechanical issue. If you've tried the airflow and cooling tricks, checked the cabin filter, cleaned the condenser, and used the system correctly, but the air is still barely cool, then the problem may be deeper. That could mean low refrigerant, a weak compressor, a bad blend door, a failing cooling fan, or a system leak. And this is where a lot of people make the next mistake. They buy one of those quick recharge cans and start guessing. That can work in some cases, but it can also mask the real problem or make a bad situation worse if the system has a leak, is overfilled, or has another fault. So here's the smart rule. If your AC improves with better usage, airflow fixes, and simple maintenance, great. If it doesn't, stop guessing and diagnose properly. Because the goal is not just colder air today, it's fixing the actual reason the AC feels weak. Number 10. The fastest colder in minutes routine. So let's bring it all together. If you want your car's AC to feel colder in minutes, do this routine. First, open the windows briefly to dump the trapped heat. Second, begin with fresh air if the cabin is super hot. Third, once the temperature starts dropping, switch to recirculation. Fourth, aim the vents to circulate the cabin, not just blast one spot. Fifth, make sure the cabin air filter isn't choking airflow. Sixth, check that ECO mode isn't reducing AC performance. And seventh, if airflow still feels weak or cooling is poor, inspect the condenser and stop assuming the problem is always refrigerant. That's how you get the most out of the system you already have. Because in many cases, your AC isn't as bad as it feels. It's just being used in a way that makes it seem weaker than it really is. And once you fix that, the difference can show up fast. Not next week, not after an expensive shop visit. In minutes. If you got value from this video, subscribe for more simple car tips that can save you money and headaches. And if your AC still isn't cold after trying these steps, drop your car model and symptoms in the comments. You might help someone else avoid wasting money on the wrong fix.